Hello everyone, LR Speedster here. Today we're going to be going over my race at Austria. I think it was round 7 of straight line racing.
There are only
Had
eight
a
corners of
pretty
this
bad
track. Jesus.
qualifying, starting P8 on the soft tires. Didn't get that last super soft run in. But yeah, so at the line, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and off we go here in Austria. Got a pretty good start, getting good traction, especially on the soft tires. Everyone else was on softer compounds. Into turn 1, I got Mebe pretty quickly. However, a little crash between
I
Alex
barely checked up in
and
time for
I
that one.
don't know who the person behind is. Throughout this commentary,
Big
you might
crash.
hear my live comm as well. But I was able to get up into P5 off the start, so P8 to P5, which I was really happy about. It was a race critical start to get past all the slow cars and make sure we don't get caught in traffic. Mystic Man gave a little peek up the inside into turn 2. However, there wasn't really much he could do. I made sure I was on the outside so I can get better traction. And yeah, so from here, my goal was just to try to stick with Millix, because I knew that his super softs were going to be a lot faster than mine throughout the race. Also, Mystic Man, I knew his ultra softs were going to be a little fast. A little warning there. Slight track extend.
I already have a
But
warning, by the way.
yeah, already have a warning, by the way, that's my live comm. But yeah, so I knew that I would be slow for the first couple laps, so that my pace would improve. Calker spun
Oh
off
my
there.
god, that's disappointed.
After the
I
race,
can't
just
believe
found
that.
out there was a little
Oh my
incident,
god,
Who
I
spun?
was so
as you can see
excited.
Who
here.
was that?
There's an incident between Surface and him. There's a bit of desync, and he happened to just get spun. No one's fault, unfortunately, but here, Mystic Man, on lap 3, so 2 laps later, no, a lap later, going to the inside. I decided to defend the outside here because I really wanted to get the traction on the outside. However, I just thought it'd be better to try to switch back. He does get me here. I probably should have positioned my car a bit better. But as you can see, I'm able to stick with him in his slipstream, bring it up into overtake. And I try to stick it around the outside. Nope, try another switch back. He, for some reason, loses it a bit on exit. Gets a little bit
I'm
of wheel
battling
spin,
Mystic
and
Man.
this is a really great move. Really just hung it around the outside on soft tires, which is really hard to do. Again, holding it here, it gives a little light tap on the rear from Mystic
Mystic Man
Man,
gave me
just
a little bit of a touch.
little bit of a love tap. But yeah, I was luckily able to get and hold that position against Mystic Man, because that was definitely race critical, because I really did not want to have to keep battling him for position. However, as you can see going on to this lap right here, things didn't exactly stay, just me and P4. I was having a little bit of trouble in turn 1 getting part of the race. Like, that was kind of a slow entry, slow
I'm
exit,
slow in
so
T1.
he, like I said, slow in T1. So he gets a really great run. Again, I should have defended the inside in hindsight, but again, same thing. He kind of goes deep. I let him take that outside lane, which has better traction through that hairpin. However, I am able to get to his right rear tire, allowing me to get to the inside for this corner, which is by far the optimal line. Really great job slowing the car down for that corner. And yeah, I was able to hold P4 yet again. Yeah, so now moving on to lap 11, Millix's tires have been going off at this point. His super softs, they can last till about probably lap 15, but he was just struggling really hard keeping those tires in a good window. So yeah, here I'm attempting to move a Millix again, having to go to the outside because he defends. You'll see here, this is what I was talking about, trying to get that outside lane, but he actually defended that really well. He made me wait to pass him and just forced me to the outside.
He left me just enough space.
So it's great defending by him. Again, he is really struggling, as you can see, locking up, sliding out wide.
He's really
and I
struggling
knew
right
this
now.
is where I was going to be faster in the race, and then I'd also have fresher tires at the ends, fresher and softer tires, because I was planning to go on to super soft. Again, losing it there. I look for a little peek up the inside, but I kind of go in too deep. Have to back off to give him space on the outside, and he holds that position for now.
He's losing it all over the place.
This corner isn't really much of a overtaking opportunity, so I just kind of let him go. Again, look at that, running out wide. That's definitely a warning for him. But yeah, I just have the grip right now, and he doesn't on these soft tires. Again, going into turn 1, looking for that overtaking into the hairpin, running a little wide through T1, not a great exit, allowing him to run away with it.
Fuck, that's a mistake.
Now here I was just thinking to myself, okay, if I can get around him, I can really start capitalizing on this strategy. So, lunging it up the inside, going way too deep in the corner. Absolutely complete blitz on the switchback by Millix. But again, now I'm right behind him in his slipstream with overtake. Can I do anything into turn 3, I believe, might be turn 5. Not really. Got on that curb on exit. Didn't really help out my cause of trying to get around Millix. Again, Millix, I don't know if that was a slide or a defend, but he just making sure that I can't get around his inside or go up his inside to there. Again, look at that, just running out wide, not hitting apexes. Just a complete lack of grip from Millix and from his waning soft tire or super soft tires. I'm here just trying to position my car, but suddenly a virtual safety car comes out, which really saved him, to be absolutely honest.
That saved Millix's ass. Dude, that fucking saved Millix's ass. He got it just as...
Again, as I said it in a more vulgar way, really helping out Millix there.
Because the board was broken.
72% of those wears on lap 20. So now the goal is to just take the super soft to the end and go absolutely ham. Flat out driving for me on these tires. I really have to take advantage of the fact
in front of Calkers, that'd be kind of critical.
I'm on a softer and fresher tire than these guys. Coming out of the pits is really close, but unfortunately, if I had maybe another half a second, I would have been in front of both of them. But unfortunately, they just barely got me going to that corner. So now, the next 15 or 16 laps is focused on getting around these two and winning the race. At this current point in time, I have 6 seconds of penalties. I'm sorry, I have 3 seconds, but it ends up being 6 by the ends. And these guys all have a lot of penalties. Millix had like 12 seconds or something. Now, going on to the next lap. Issue here is now Millix is in a DRS train, so it's going to be hard to pass when you have 2 cars or more in front of you because they're all DRSing off each other. Calkers is really the vulnerable one here, but again, right on the back, he defends to the inside. I look to the outside. I'm trying to hang it around the outside. I get on the exit curb, which really hampered my exit. If I hadn't got on that curb, I might have been able to be leading into this turn, but again, he just has the track position. He has the inside, which is the optimal line. I see what I can do on the outside, but that little lockup and just lack of an exit really allows Millix to slide up and cover that position. I'm going into here. I'll just give a little peek to the inside just to make sure I didn't run into the back of Millix, because the last thing I needed here was to break my wing. And yeah, just looking for an opportunity to get by. I'm really hoping that Millix and Calkers start battling, because that will allow me to possibly get a double overtake. But again, the pressure is heating up. These drivers are getting more and more aggressive as they want to defend their positions. Again, this is for the net P1 of the race, because Surface, who actually I believe
you're going to be right in this, buddy.
Yeah, he pissed this lap. So yeah, Millix to the outside around Calkers. What can he do? Compromising his exit a lot, running wide, getting another warning to add to his already many penalties. Again, not really much I can do because Millix also has that slipstream on Calkers. I try to outbrake both of them here, but I know there would be no space on the inside. Luckily, I actually do have a little bit of space for an exit, but again, Millix has track position, has the inside, and then still has slipstream on Calkers. It's getting really hairy going to this corner. I decided to back out because I know Millix right here is going to get a very compromised exit up the inside. Little bit of contact by Millix.
Fuck you,
I'm able
Millix. Stop being a sore loser.
I'm able to hold it around the outside. Again, looking a little peak on Calkers, but decide better of it because I knew that I wouldn't be able to get that done.
Millix is such a fucking sore loser.
I don't mean that. That was just more in the moment because he pushed me wide. But yeah, Calkers, now very vulnerable, getting really close there. I think that might have been a little bit of lag. But again, he's run wide, and I'm like, okay, this is my opportunity to get into P1 of the race. To the inside, he actually lets me through because I believe that he thought his race was with Millix and not with me. Interesting choice there, but yeah. From there to the end of the race, I was just pulling a gap. I think I had a 7-second gap. Surface had 3 seconds. He was able to get around both of them and some very great moves. But yeah, really great race. First ever win without the racing line. First win this season in straight line racing. Really happy with my performance.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Crossed the line. P1. Double podium. Let's go.
Let's just fucking go.
Great race. What a race.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's go. 1-2. 1-2 for Livid, 1-2 for Ferrari. Great fucking race, dude. You and I drove beautifully.